Hey everyone, it's Rocky Mountain Cigar Show here, back for another Thursday night episode. Thank you so much to everybody tuning in. Go ahead and drop in the comment section what it is that you're going to be smoking tonight during the show. And as always, huge shout out to all of the sponsors that make this show possible. We have Drew Estate. We have Smokin', Abe DeBabna down at Smokin' Cigars. We have K by Karen. If you haven't had their cigars, definitely check out the Don Kiki line or the K by Karen line. They're absolutely fantastic. We have Christoph Cigars. It's Glenn's birthday today. Happy birthday, Glenn. Thank you so much for supporting me. We have BAMF Cigars up here. And then we have our newest to the bunch. Well, actually, we have one newer that I'm going to announce tonight. We have McAuliffe Cigars coming on a couple weeks back. Thank you so much to the team over at McAuliffe, Amanda and Dan. Dan's big influence for me. Very close friend as well. And there's no signage up yet. He's a newer company. He's Colorado-based. The name of it is called Sagrado Cigars. Sagrado Cigars. Very, very good cigars. You're going to see some signage up here in the next couple of weeks as he gets me. It is a newer company. Definitely check him out and give him a hand and support him. He's a young local business that rolls some amazing cigars out of the Dominican Republic. So very, very happy and grateful to have John from Sagrado sponsoring the show as well. And as we can never forget, the drink that I will be drinking tonight is honestly the only gin that I can stomach. I hate gin. This is a 2.5-year barrel-aged gin from Axe and Oak. And they actually have recently started selling Axe and Oak on their website. Well, not selling it, but selling their alcohol off of their website. So jump over to Axe and Oak. And definitely, if you're a gin person, this is the only gin I've ever been able to find that I can drink at all, let alone drink it neat and enjoy it. So tonight we have a guest on that is completely familiar with the show. He's I like to call him a good friend. He's up in the Montana area. We have Brandon Marsh from Big Sky Cigars on tonight. He was on last year as well. And he also was one of the headline supporters and sponsors of Rocky Mountain Cigar Night that we did. Stay in the works or stay on the lookout because we're going to be round 2 for the second annual Rocky Mountain Cigar Night is in the works. And I already know very well that Big Sky will be part of it. So let's go ahead and bring on Brandon. How you doing, Brandon?
How you doing, brother?
Doing good, doing good. Let's see here. We've got some hellos. So we've got Cohiba Black tonight. We have Bruce saying hi, Dan saying hi. And let's see here. We have Bruce smoking a McAuliffe. And we have Bruce talking about smoking a McAuliffe again. So Brandon, go ahead and give us a little refresher for those of you, for those that are new to the show and haven't seen you on before, because you were one of my early guests when I was still in my quote-unquote serial killer shed, is how we named it here at the house, because it literally looks like something out of Dexter. So go ahead and take the opportunity, introduce yourself to everybody.
It's Brandon Marsh. In Montana, family has a ranch in northeastern, very agricultural based. Got into cigars. My grandpa loved cigars growing up. I always communicated cigars with my grandpa.
Hey, Brandon, real quick, you are coming in and out pretty bad right now. You weren't at the beginning, but right now you're coming in and out really bad. Do you have a plug-in microphone that you can use, or are you on a computer?
Mike.
Okay. Let's see if will you be so kind and jump off and jump right back in? I'm sorry. I think we just need to reset your audio. For some reason, you're coming in a little staticky. So we'll all right. So again, everybody, thank you so much for joining me. I promise these audio issues are not on my side. We'll get this worked out. Go ahead, Brandon.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're still coming in and out pretty bad, though. Dang it. You were coming in just fine in the background beforehand. Shoot. Okay. Let's see here. Can you turn your Bluetooth off and turn it right back on? All right, while he's playing with his audio here. So again, thank you so much to everybody watching. We'll get this worked out. The audio, he's up in Montana area, guys. So he's probably up in the mountains, just got done either hunting or fishing. And let's get him back in here. So, but again, thank you so much to everybody that's supporting the show. Let's see, Brandon, can you hear me? All right, so let's see. Let's get him back on. I'm so sorry about this, but in the green room, he was totally fine, and then for some reason it clicked off. But again, no worries. This is just how life goes right now in this digital space. Can you hear me now? All right. Can you hear me, Brandon? Okay. Let me see here. Hold on. Let me text him. I hate when this happens, but let's see. There we go. Let's have him bounce out and bounce back in. So again, I've got some really big announcements coming out here in December. I'm going to be doing something very special and am super excited to be able to announce what it is that we have going on. And just a little spoiler for everybody, March will be McAuliffe March. And McAuliffe will actually be choosing all of the guests that month for Women's Month. Brandon, can you hear me? Yeah, we can't hear you. Can you go into the gear on the bottom and make sure your Bluetooth is set? So again, we're going to have for this March, and I'll just go ahead and tease it right now. For this March, we are going to be doing something that I've never done before. Since McAuliffe is such a female driven cigar company from the stance that they really are doing a lot of outreach. I still can't hear you, brother. Nope. Since I can't hear you. Since McAuliffe is such a big female loving cigar company, we are letting them pick all of the women for the month of March. And I'm looking so forward to that as I get to have Amanda McAuliffe back on the show. And she's going to be hand picking everybody for that month as well. Super, super excited about that. And that putting a lot of trust in them to do that. Still can't hear you, man. I can't hear you. Turn your Bluetooth off on your phone and turn it back on, or go into the gear at the bottom and reconnect it through your headset. So while he's doing that, I will just leave him on in the background so I can hear him. But yes, I will actually be on with Amanda as well. I'll be on all the shows, but all the shows will actually be picked and all the guests will be picked by the team led by Amanda over there at McAuliffe. And I am looking so forward to having that opportunity. Yeah, no, man. Still can't hear you. Yeah, I can't hear you. Go to the gear. Can you hear me? Okay, go in the gear on the bottom of your phone, select audio, and make sure it's coming through your Bluetooth headset. Guys, we did a full audio check before the show, and he was totally fine. So this is completely ridiculous that for some reason it just cut out. So it is what it is. But we'll bring him back in the studio here. And we will continue on with the show. So again, stay on the lookout. We're going to be doing some fun announcements around that. Going to be doing a little giveaway in December too, with the thing that I will be announcing. And we should have a lot of fun with that. I think you guys are going to really enjoy what we're going to be announcing. Yes, I know, Tim. The internet gremlins are back. The thing is he was totally fine pre-show. And then I have no understanding of what happened and why we can't hear him. Or let me see. Hold on. Can you guys hear him, or is that me? It's not me, right? Can you guys hear him? Yeah, you're not coming through, Brandon. All right, so we'll see if we can get him back in here. Hopefully we can. Tonight, I will be smoking the Big Sky Connecticut. Oh, let's see if we can't get that to go on. The Big Sky Connecticut cigar. It's a really good cigar. I'm a huge fan of this Connecticut. I'm not usually a big Connecticut guy at all, but this one is really, really good. Again, let's see. Let's see if he's just jumped back on. There we go. Now we can hear you. Now you're much better.
That's awesome.
Yes, now you're perfect audio. Okay, Brandon, let's start this bitch over again. So go ahead and introduce yourself. I'll give you the floor. Enough of me yapping.
Oh, God. My name is Brandon Marsh. I'm from Montana, born and raised. I got into cigars when I was a kid. My grandpa loved cigars, and about 5 years ago, my buddy Jess asked, like, why doesn't Montana have its own cigar company? And so I was like, I don't know. So we went out and we started Big Sky Cigar. This is like the Cliff Notes version of how it worked out. But, today we're in like 23 states, over 100 stores. We have 7 different Vitolas, and we're just growing. And I just appreciate being on the show here with you, Ryan.
I appreciate too, because when you first came on, dude, like I said, I was in my shed with a completely different backdrop. I didn't have all this technology that still doesn't fucking work all the time. But the show has changed a lot since last you've been on. But you and I have maintained that friendship, maintained keeping in touch with each other throughout the time. And because of that, I actually was so happy to reach out to you when we had our Rocky Mountain Cigar Night. I don't even think I finished the sentence, and you said, yes, address, I'll send over whatever you need. And you sent over actually some of the cigars that I'm smoking tonight, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, the Yellowstone.
Absolutely. So this was a huge hit, by the way, at the event. A lot of people sent in and was like, how do I get the Big Sky? Turned them on to Edwards, obviously, because if you're in the Denver area, guys, go to Edwards Tobacco and Pipe Shop over there on Broadway, and you can actually pick up his cigars from that shop. Nick Perry's a very nice guy. So, but again, thank you so much for being a part of that event, man. Because of you, we were able to raise $8,000 for our first event. So very, very excited to have you guys on board for that.
Yeah, and thanks for having us, being a part of it. The Ronald McDonald's House is a great cause. I've been on the road most of my life working. I've been in construction, so I know how much it costs to be on the road, and especially if you don't expect to be somewhere. So to give to a charity like that was really cool for us.
Well, it was very much appreciated from me and my partner, and couldn't be more grateful for that. And I'm looking forward to hopefully having you guys at the event for the second year when we do this next coming year. So
yeah,
that'll be a lot of fun. So, well, let's kind of get into a little bit of what Big Sky is. So you started a cigar company in Montana, But the history of that is there was a lot of cigar companies in Montana, if I remember correctly, when we first spoke. Is that correct?
Correct. Yeah. At one time, cigar manufacturing was the second largest employer in the state. And, we were producing, as far as the U.S. goes, like 10 cigars to one is to Cuba. So, like, there was times when you'd find cigars in New York City coming from Montana. I mean, that there is today now because of Big Sky Cigar. I mean, we sell a lot of cigars to New York. But, yeah, it's a cool history, and it's, something that we're revitalizing. And, it's something that Jess and I are very passionate and excited to do.
So when you started this company up, it was at what year again?
2018.
2018. So what is your reception? I know you guys were at PCA. I definitely want to get into a little bit of your humidor tackle box that you made. Do you
Yeah.
happen to have one available?
Not on me, no.
No worries at all. But tell us what your experience was at PCA this last year, kind of what your thoughts were around the entire event. Was it good for you? Was it worth your time in going?
Oh man, PCA is great. I mean, we met a lot of people that in the industry that we haven't met before, and people you just talk through Instagram, in social media. These friends that we've had for years, and so it's just great to collaborate with everyone and put faces to names, as people say it. Or names to faces. Yeah, that's how you say that. But uh, God, I'm a dork. But yeah, so PCA was cool. We had a lot of fun. Met a lot of cool people. Had some great accounts. We got in with a distributor in Louisiana, so now we're gonna be across the state of Louisiana. We got in with Two Guys Smoke Shop, Ash and Anvil in Gardner, Kansas.
Oh, you guys got
Um,
into Garofalo's shop?
we did, yeah.
Congratulations. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
And then we met this really cool group from California. They have stogies. I can't remember the name, but it's like Gold Country Stogies. Phil and Cindy Herrero, just awesome people. Like their whole crew. Like I was at the Luca Bar in the Palazzo, and or the Venetian, and this guy had a seat, and he's like, "Hey, do you want the seat?" And I was like, "Sure, please." And so he gave me a seat. So I gave him actually a Cryptid, what I'm smoking right now. And
Your
he's
new
like,
one.
"Yeah." He's like, "Well, thanks." And so he was sitting at the table with his crew, and he just loved it. Like the look on his face was like, "Oh my God, this is the best cigar I've ever had in my life." I was like, "Well, thank you." And so then he's like, "Can we get two more of these for the other two guys at the table?" And so I went back up to my room and brought them down, and they loved it. And actually, they were probably one of our biggest customers at the show. They bought a lot of Big Sky. And I mean, we just kind of saw them almost every night and just talked to them and got to know them personally, and just really cool, good people.
That's awesome. I'm so happy that PCA worked out well for you. It sounds like you got into a lot of shops. So now is your reach, obviously not every state in between, but is your reach coast to coast now?
We're pretty much everywhere except for the southeast. But I mean, we are in Pravada's shop. I've never been down to Pravada. I don't know if they have a brick and mortar or not. But they're the only store we're in Florida.
Okay. But
So
you
I
are all over this area out west and going up to the East Coast,
uh,
California.
we're up and down the whole West Coast. I mean, we're all over Montana, Idaho, Wyoming, North Dakota, uh, Colorado with Nick, um, and then a couple shops in Arizona, Luxury Cigar Club. Those are some great guys. And then just kind of just picking up stores brick by brick. I kind of say just building the foundation of success, and it's just been a really great experience.
Now, are you still in construction?
So this is a new thing for me. Uh, I'm not in construction. I'm full time Big Sky now, and that's as of 3 weeks ago. So yeah, pretty exciting. Can you hear me, Ryan? Hello. No, my mic's working. Hello.
All right. Very sorry about that. Apparently, I lost all power inside my shed here for a second, and it kicked back on. So, but anyways, geez, I just can't catch a break, man. I tell you what, it just bothers. Oh, whatever. No need to bitch and moan. So Brandon, go ahead and. Tell us a little bit about the Yellowstone, which is one of your original core lines, and then blends, and then tell us a little bit about the new cigar that you're smoking tonight as well.
Can you?
Oh yeah, I could hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. So I got a hold of me right here. It's our first cigar that we ever designed. Everything's back, so you have it on my front face.
No worries. No worries.
It's mild. It's to it. It's made out of Esteli at the back of Costa. One cigar that's not rolled. Casa by Carlos Sanchez. This was our first cigar. You know, we've had a lot of great, and you know, these guys do a really good job. We're happy to be partnered with them. Appreciate the making. The cigar that I'm called Cryptid, and it's designed. Guess it's so when I was back in March, I talked to Carlo. I have a bigger ring gauge cigar. It's different than what Elio. And so Cryptid. And it's this guy right here. Kind of dragons. Stuff backwards. But yeah, Cryptid. So Cryptid is a creature known, but it's never been seen like Sasquatch. So what we have for cryptid creature, I had like monster. This monster in the United States. That's why I designed the cigars to represent that. It's got a cool story if everybody knows about it. I've had great back as far as the quality in the full. It's a 5. It's a Nika binder and Andreas wrapper. Okay, you retrohale, but what I also kind of like a baking cocoa. So it's just a cool flavor profile that fits.
Now, is that I didn't catch if you said if that was a medium to full body?
Medium to full, yeah.
Okay. And how has that one shipped already? How is that one being received?
Oh, it's shipped. It's in retail store. It's on .com. It's on Privado website. So you can get it from the three of us. So look at your school retailer carries a CA. They most likely have.
Awesome. All right, we are back on, so we should be good. That's weird. I've never lost power in my shed before.
It's just
so are you getting?
I swear, if happen go wrong, it's gonna Murphy's Law.
I know, brother. I know it's and you know what? It's exhausting when stuff goes wrong like this. But so you said that one's being received well.
Oh yeah, talking to some subscription bottle if they want to bring it on from the public. This is their favorite cigar in our line. So it's
Oh wow. I'm sorry, man. I don't understand what's going on. But anyways, let's talk a little bit about the unique item that you showcased at PCA this year, which was your humidor tackle box. Kind of tell everybody what that was and what made you make something like that?
So we've had our box, and what that is a 20 count box. We split it in half. We have 5 cigars in it with an 18 cutter. That's the original, and that's that in Fly Fisherman magazine. And we sold that on trade, and people love fisherman or gift cover that's an avid fly fisherman. And so we were asked by this if we could make them in a price where they wanted to target. And this Mad Minnow fly. And so that comes with 4 Mad 10 flies and engraved with a Big Sky lid. We've sold out of them actually. That was just been a cool experience. So I want to thank our fulfillment because they really worked their butts off to get to meet those. me?
Yeah, your audio is cutting out. Can you bounce and come right back in like before? I'm sorry, dude. I hate life right now. So sorry about that, guys. I don't know what's going on. I just lost all power out here at my office. So let's get him back in. All right, there we go. So what is the price point of your humidor tackle box?
You'd have boatpost.com for them. I can't remember what we sold them to him for. But yeah.
Okay. So uh I'm sorry, man. I'm so flustered with all of this technology shit. I
No,
apologize. So are
no.
do you guys, so the big thing that you showed at PCA was your tackle box, right?
I'd say it was more highlight cryptid cigar, and then the two releases that we did for PC.
All right, man. Your audio is still coming in really choppy right now, and I don't know why your signal's showing that your signal's showing, but I'm not able to hear you very good.
Can you hear me now?
Okay. Yes, but you're
So can you get Bruce? Am I still chopped?
all right. Can you see me now? Oh, hold on. Hey, can you hear me, Brandon?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. So we'll just do it like this, and this is just how it's going to have to be done for this show. I apologize, everybody. Not my intention by any means, but it is what it is. So, but Brandon, so I didn't catch what you said. What was the price point of that?
Which cigar? I
Of the tackle box?
look on bespokepost.com that are selling it.
Okay. All right. Let me let this. No idea what the hell is going on, but it's pissing me off. Um. All right. So, Brandon, I apologize so much, man. I am so sorry. I don't fully know and understand why I'm having issues right now, but apparently life hates me, and technology is not my friend. So, but anyways, we'll just continue it through like this. I'm sorry, everybody. Unfortunately, this is how we're just going to have to kind of continue it through. So Brandon, kind of, what, now that you are full time in Big Sky Cigars, what has that meant for a change in your life?
Because I was juggling, doing, answering phone calls at work, and 60, 70 hours a week. I can just focus full time on big.
So are you doing a lot of traveling at this point in time with Big Sky? Are you staying on home base, or kind of what's your role now that you're full time?
So our goal is to order footprint in Texas, especially down in Houston right now, and traveling Texas jobs and just introductions to all the brick in Texas area, dropping off samples, let them know, you know, where we at, and just getting it.
And how are you enjoying the travel a lot, or
I mean, some good food down in Texas.
get some good barbecue?
Yeah, I had some actually.
Awesome. Nice, nice. Damn it. Sorry, man. It's kind of throwing my whole game off of kind of how I wanted to run these questions with you. So I apologize immensely.
No worries.
Um,
I'm quick. I can.
let's see. Your audio is still cutting in and out quite a bit. I don't know why. You were absolutely perfect. And then I lost power, and now you're not. So I don't.
Say
What are you drinking tonight?
beer.
Nice Texas beer.
Yeah.
Awesome,
Acclimated to
awesome.
the.
Hey, uh, can I ask you? We got to get your audio fixed. I'm coming through clear, but we got to get your audio fixed. Can you turn your Bluetooth off and back on again, or whatever you did last time that worked, please?
Please.
And this
And this
is
is
driving me nuts.
driving me nuts.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I could hear you through that, but I could
But I
also
could
hear
also hear
myself.
myself.
Hear yourself when I have it on my phone.
No, I can't hear myself when you're on your mic with your Bluetooth like that. This is really difficult.
Right
Oh
now.
my God. Oh, yeah, okay. Now you seem to be coming through good.
Perfect. I just so
Yeah, that sounds
on any
great.
cool.
Yeah, that sounds great. So what have you been working nonstop now that you're there 3 weeks, or are you still able to get out and do some sport fishing and fly fishing and whatnot? Because when you look at your Facebook page, you do have a lot of pictures of you fishing. So I'm just curious.
Uh, yeah, fishing up in Michigan, um, beginning of the month, and that was really cool. I caught a king. That was badass. As far as coming down here, it's really just of how to attack. I've really been a salesman first time, so kind of like how to sell. I don't know if like Chris Farley, kind of feel like Chris Farley right now when he goes out trying to sometimes, but I'm getting like better at it. I feel talking points as far as communicating with. But yeah, I feel like I'm in that scene. So tobacco in Houston, uh, beginning of the week, and I just like train rolling in the rock, just fumbling this delivery. Like I don't, I just feel horrible.
I was just like, the only thing that could be worse is if I had like the toy cars and I start ramming them and doing crash and burn and light one on fire. And oh, mother of God, then I'm the dude in the ambulance. Yeah, it's pretty entertaining when I look back at it. But so that's the most important part.
Let's see. All right, let's try this again. All right. So we are back online, back in the studio with the regular. And let me switch my audio over, disconnect my Bluetooth. All right, we're good. Can you hear me?
Yep, perfect.
Perfect. Awesome. All right. So what did it take for you to decide that you needed to go full time?
Just a nut finally. We take a lot of big risks and steps in doing something in Montana that a lot of across the country, a lot of people like say like, oh, let's go to Nicaragua and become an army. But, luckily we did it 4 years ago, so people, but a lot of, but it was really balls out, put them in.
All right, guys, I apologize for this. I don't quite fully understand what is going on, but it's just not wanting to be kind to me tonight. Thank you so much for everybody sticking in there.
Can you hear me?
Can't he? Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think it cut out for something. Hello? Yeah, I can't hear you now.
Can't hear me?
There we go. Now I can. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I feel like a newbie in this right now. So you were saying that what it took for you to go full time?
Just decide it's worth it, and the juice is worth the squeeze. And after PCA, that's when I really, it's time to go after this, and it's time to go after this 100.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what's going on. You're not coming through like you were. I know this has been nothing but problems, and I apologize. Can we put your Bluetooths back on one more time and see if we can get those to connect? I'm so sorry, Brandon. Please forgive me. All right, how's that? Let's see. All right, it sounds like it's good.
Hello?
Yes, okay. Now we can hear you. Perfect. Okay, so is your partner also full time, or is it just you? It's just you. Is there music in the background?
Welcome to
Are you in Texas right now?
Yeah, I'm in Houston.
Oh, okay. So I didn't catch that. I thought you were sitting outside of your house in Montana.
You don't sweat like I'm just.
That's true. You don't. You certainly don't. So you're down in Texas and you're the only one that went full time. Was that a scary decision for you?
Yeah, it is. There's a lot of weight
but exciting. Because you just can be. And I want to do for the rest of my life. I didn't really see myself doing construction.
So it was a
So at the
scary
same time,
jump,
it's scary.
but it was welcomed.
Yeah, correct.
Awesome. So what does this mean for Big Sky with you going full time and being on the road? What are the expectations with you going full time?
I had to turn down a lot of events or cutting and no as far as a face. And that's just kind of put my face and Big Sky Cigar in front of the brick and mortar across build that brick and mortar footprint.
So did you have the discussion with your partner as in like, I want to be the one to go full time, or were you guys debating who was going to take that leap, or was it always known that it was going to be you?
It's always known it was going to be me. Does a really good job. He's got a career path. You know, the time he takes off is very, very important. He needs to keep doing. I mean, it's beneficial. It's he's going to be good. Like he's got a great job.
Well, good, and I'm glad that Big Sky is growing enough to where it can support you full time. Obviously, like you said, that's a nerve-wracking thing. Leaving something you know for something you hope will pan out. So I commend you in that leap of faith that you took. I think that was absolutely fantastic. But that also shows how serious you are with your brand and that it's not a hobby. It is an actual, you're trying to build it up in a way that it is going to be a legacy brand, obviously.
Yeah, no, 100%. That's the goal is just in every state in the country and shelf. And Jess and I, we have a great product, Casa and Carlos. You know, it's just exciting. We're very well received. Love our sticks. You know, it's fun. Go around and you know, I get to talk and drink a beer or cigar shops and lounge in a couple of them, and just meeting these managers or shop managers, lounge, smoking cigars, just talk around, and it's a cool experience.
Oh, absolutely, man. That's got to be. I mean, that's half of the fun of owning a cigar company is one, meeting with everybody, talking with everybody, and then doing what you love. You know, if you do what you love for the rest of your life, you'll never actually work a day ever. You know, and so kudos to you that you guys are at the point in time where you get to do that.
Appreciate that a lot.
And then
Go
ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying it's between Jess and I. You know, construction days a week, and then you throw on like Big Sky Cigar too, and I'm off. Like when we take time in Nicaragua, or so we've missed out life in the last. It's just been work. Now it's I get to do this, and
Absolutely. And this is obviously while your buddy's sitting around doing whatever he's doing, you're going to be taking pictures, having a few cocktails and smoking cigars with clients all day. He's going to eventually start to get jealous and maybe tell you to get another job back in construction while he goes live full time.
yeah, probably.
So, but so you're down in Texas. You're signing you're signing shops and lounges in Texas. Hold on, let me see here. What do we got? Yeah, Brandon, your audio is still coming through a little funky. People are saying. Now that you reset your Bluetooth, I hate to do this to you, man, and I owe it to you big time. Big time. Can you bounce and bounce back in? I think your audio just needs to be reset. Thank you, Craig. And again, everybody, I'm so sorry. With for some reason my power went out here in the office, so I apologize. And I think because of this, I'm gonna have to. Restream told me that they analyzed this service and that they found no issues. But I think because of today, I will be switching from Restream over to StreamYard after tonight. This is ridiculous. I can't keep having guests take time out of their day to come on. And yeah, California blackouts in Colorado. There you go, Craig. And I feel like this is disrespectful, and I just apologize immensely to Brandon about this. So, well, Brandon, when you decided to leave construction, was there somebody that like you were like, I need this person's opinion. I need to make sure I'm making the right move. I want to get their advice. Was there anybody like that outside of your partner that you consulted?
No, and I made the choice really, and that is just, yeah, my father's an entrepreneur. My uncle was an entrepreneur. He passed away, but decided to leap of faith and to take this. Like they all do this, and so I was, if I really wanted in not be working for not me, I'm not happy being somebody else's order taker, decide my own life and how I'm going to do it. That's how my genetics maybe, but own, and just like my uncle and how they did it.
Okay, so you were looking out to family members and other people that kind of took that same leap that you took in life.
Yeah, but I never talked to them what they thought. I just looked at it like life progressed and how this, and I was just like, well, you know what I want.
So that's it. Like for me, I know I have several people that I do consult with in and out for stuff like this in my life. Was there anybody that you spoke to at all about doing this, or were you just so gung ho about it you just did it?
Myself that I would need to go for Big Sky to go where I know it can go. I've been preparing myself for this just mentally. I mean, my partner consulting with somebody, I just said, hey, it's just financially, and like, what do we have to do? Milestones to make it.
And when you're setting those milestones that you needed to set, were you setting like what was your timeline for your goal setting? Was it a year, 5 years, month by month? How did you set that up?
It's just a year for a year right now, and right now with this ending the year, spacing's full because of people, they've already bought with it. So really, like a meeting these when it comes back to TP and people, they already know who we are at a point to come see us.
Okay, well that's Nice. That's awesome,
For
dude.
that.
We gotta get your audio addressed. I don't know. Are you on a Wi-Fi connection?
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever you did last time when we had audio issues worked perfectly. Can you just do that again? Ugh. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know. I'm switching over from Restream. I'm very very upset and disappointed that this has happened immensely, and very sorry to all the sponsors. Please forgive me. This will be addressed and handled before the next show. I will be switching over to Restream. It's a little bit more expensive, but if I don't have these issues, it'll absolutely be worth it. So who's still watching the show? Thanks so much, Craig. I know Bruce is probably still watching. I hope everybody is, but again, I'm very sorry that these issues.
Was
Oh,
that
now we can't. Okay, now here we go.
you can hear me fine?
I can hear you a little bit better. It's a little bit of a lag, but as long as you're coming through clear, I don't care if there's a lag. Um, so back to kind of what you were saying about how you were setting your goals with Big Sky to be able to allow you this freedom. So obviously in 2018, up until 3 weeks ago, you couldn't go full time. But what changed? Was it all the signing of the shops at PCA that you were like, okay, now I got to go full time? What changed?
That and it was just we were at where and it was a you know if we didn't go full time and we'd be bigger. It's just as far as the amount of get put into Big Sky and I were tapped out. We couldn't give us one of us went full time. It was more of a bottleneck. Me going full time way to fix it.
Okay. So what kind of what is your goal after PCA now that you are full time? What is your goal for by end of the year? How many shops are you currently in right now?
After we signed with that year, we're in over 100 shops.
So you're over 100 shops. So how many more shops are you looking to sign by the end of the year?
I would be happy, but it's introduction before just like so tobacco PCA who we are, and they just don't walk right by. Like they have a great relationship. They'll come in, they'll say hi and orders, and yeah, just what you sell. And now
Hello?
hello.
Can you hear me? Okay, I sent you a new link. Can you click on that? Jump back in. I'm so sorry. I owe you like a shit ton, man.
No
Several
worries.
beers when I see you again for the first time. Absolutely. All right. While Brandon's jumping back in again, guys, I am so sorry for this. Um, like I said, I will be switching over to StreamYard. I know if Tim or Kevin are watching, yeah, I know I'm going to get a big told you so, and that I should have done this a while ago. But Restream kept telling me that I was not having any issues with this service, and apparently this is now too many, one too many for me. Brandon, we can't see you. Okay, there we go. I can see you. Can I hear you?
Hello.
No, no sound. Yo, okay. There's a delay, but let's see. Go ahead and say something.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not coming through anymore. This is anyways, while Brandon's playing with his audio, and we'll get this reworked out. For anybody that has not tried a Big Sky cigar, like, you really stop sitting. Um, Go out, find it online, and go to your local store, pick them up. They make amazing cigars, and they're predominantly all outdoor related names. Yellowstone, and the Mad Minnow, which is definitely one of my favorites. That little fucker packs a punch, and it's awesome. So, can we hear you now, Brandon?
Hey.
Hmm.
All right.
No, go into the audio and reset audio to default, and then go back to Bluetooth headset. So, but they make great cigars. And if you're an outdoors guy, jump over to bespoke.com and check out their humidor that they have. It's a Robusto style humidor, so you'll be able to fit 5 Robusto cigars inside that humidor. Can we hear you now, Brandon?
Hello. 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 Hello.
Yeah, you're coming. I really understand what's going on. Why your audio is screwing up when it was were definitely on my side. It makes no sense to me.
It doesn't work
But we'll let him
through my
play
phone.
with that. Okay, yes, we can hear you.
Okay. This is just through my phone.
Okay, we'll just have to. Well, we got a nice close-up shot, so we can see how you're in Texas now with the sweat glistening off of your
Yeah.
head.
You
So
guys see my
we'll try the.
note?
we'll try this, and if this doesn't work, then we'll have to schedule you to come back around TPE. And I don't want to keep feeling like I'm being disrespectful to you. So I apologize. Your audio was great, and then my shit kicked out, and for some reason it fucked with your audio. So, but let me try something here, actually, really fast. Let me try something. So, all right. Okay, can we hear you now? Okay. I don't understand, man. I'm so sorry for this, dude. I think we're just gonna have to cut this early. I am so sorry, Brandon. Everything just went to hell for me
No.
today. I'm changing over streaming services. I don't want to continue to waste your time when people can't hear you efficiently. I feel like that's not fair to you. I feel like I've let you down tonight, and I apologize. Please don't hate me. Um, and let's reschedule this around TPE for the week after TPE, and we'll bring you back in. And I don't know what happened. I don't fully get it, but we'll reschedule it around TPE. I know you guys are going to be doing some nice release stuff around that, and we'll bring you back in. So, guys, unfortunately, going to shut the show down early tonight. Don't understand why I'm having all these audio issues. I just know I'm canceling Restream and going over to StreamYard. So thanks everybody for watching. Brandon, please, humbly, I apologize, and we'll be in touch here soon. We'll get you set up for to come back on around TPE. Let's see. I'll buy Brandon a beer if he comes to Illinois for tonight's problems. Yeah, well, he's in Texas, guys, so I don't think that's going to happen. But what I would like to do is try to give Brandon one more solid chance. If you could back out, back in one more time, and we'll try it one more time. Yes, Bruce brings up a good point. Next week, everybody, there has been a death in the family that I will be out of town for. I'll be in North Carolina all next week, so I will not be able to do the show next week. So show will be back the first week of October, and we've got a really special guest coming on for that week too. So can we hear you now, Brandon?
Hello, hello, hello.
All right, we can hear you. There's a little delay, so I'll keep that in mind. But man, you ain't kidding. It is hot there. Woo!
Yeah.
We could see that. And I actually went shaved since last time we talked too. But that's a hot one out there. So where you're out in Houston, if somebody is watching from the Houston area, where can they see you at tomorrow?
I'm actually going to
Where?
Austin.
Okay. Where in Austin are you going to be at?
The Lean. It's about 40 minutes north of Austin. We've been in their shop for years, and I just somewhere meet Jake and just hang out.
Okay. So are you doing an event? Is there like a cut and light, or are you just going to hang out?
I'm just going to hang out, sell some cigars out of the humidor.
Nice. Awesome. So would you go into another shop? Do you help them just sell cigars in general, or do you specifically point everybody to your cigar when you're talking to them?
I just when I'm in the humidor, I ask people what they like. I ask if they've ever heard of Big Sky and what their favorite line cigars in the line, and if they haven't, just talk about our different they offer, and if so usually people buy a couple of them, and they're just like, well, I was really so then we'll go over and probably go over, and just say like, well, which one is your? We'll go through the ones that I like, and then ask flavor profiles or like. So I was like, oh, you'll probably. It's really about just selling cigars for the show. I mean, yeah, some big skies get more big skies, but just
Now, do you tell them that you are a co-owner in Big Sky?
I do. I mean, I talk to him about the brand and what we're doing, the cigars that we offer. I mean, it's
So what is the price point of that cigar right now that you're smoking?
$13.
$13. That's 13 in Texas, or is that because in Colorado that's probably like 16?
It just, I mean, it's different for each state because of the back, but I mean, it's 13 out of my 6% for a tax rate. Some states it's less, some states.
Well, we're still having some audio stuff, Brandon. So I will have you back on for TPE. I'll call you after the show and we'll get something set up for that. Please humbly accept my apology. I'm very upset right now, and I'm just trying to not throw everything on my desk right now off like a little temper tantrum because I am wreathing mad right now. And this pisses me off. And no disrespect had to you. And I know I know that we're still going to be friends after this, but I just feel terrible. So thank you everybody for watching. Sorry we had to cut the show short tonight, but we will get Brandon back on for TPE. And who knows? I feel bad enough that next time Brandon comes on, I'll figure out a way to get a 5-pack and I'll do a Big Sky giveaway. on my dime for these problems. So Brandon, I know, will hold me to that. So that's and maybe he'll throw in something as well. But I'll do a 5-pack giveaway to everybody that watches the next time he's on. I'll buy that. I'll ship it to somebody. We'll come up with some fun giveaway thing, and we'll do that. So Brandon, if that makes up for that, I apologize, and I'll shoot you a call here, and we'll get you set up for around TPE. So everybody, thank you for joining. I apologize for the audio issues. And until we see you again, which will be 2 weeks from now, smoke what you like, smoke as often as you can. Have a great rest of your week. Bye, everyone.